Welcome to Comics Now. It's Brian, and this week in Comics Now, it's all about the book Murder-Falcon from Image Comics. Now, if you haven't heard of Murder-Falcon, well, as the name might imply, it is a bit silly, but it's more than that too. It's the work of Daniel Warren Johnson. He's the writer and the artist. He does some of the sound effects as well. It's colored by Mike Spicer, and the letters are by Russ Wooten. And this book is both a love letter to the hilarity and the epicness of the metal music genre and the shreddy guitar playing that often goes into it. But it's also a book about how music helps us cope with loss, and it's very beautifully done. I don't want to spoil anything else if you haven't read it, but if you haven't, you really should. The book's going back for a second printing. It apparently sold very, very well, obviously better than they forecasted if it's going back for a second printing. And it really is an excellent book, so you should check that out. Venom #7 and the Immortal Hulk #7 were both out this week from Marvel Comics, and I thoroughly enjoyed those two as well. Venom had a guest artist this time, Iban Coelho, usual series artist Ryan Stegman, and his accompanying inker, J.P. Mayer, and his accompanying colorist Frank Martin. They were taking at least this month off, or this issue off. Venom sometimes is twice a month, I think. But anyway, I wondered how the artwork was going to be, but Coelho did an outstanding job. It looks fantastic, and the story is still very, very interesting. Great job, Donny Cates and Iban Coelho and the rest of the team. Immortal Hulk #7. You guys, if you follow Comics Now's podcast, if you follow the articles that we write on the Comics Now website, you know that I personally am a big fan of the Immortal Hulk. I think it's a fantastic book. I think that Al Ewing has been doing a fantastic job. And the book started out with the sort of one and done kind of feel for each issue, where Hulk was taking on some adversary, dealing with one particular situation, and then he would go on and be done with it in that issue, and we'd get something new the next issue. All the while, there was a common thread of a reporter following up on the supposed reappearance of Bruce Banner. And the past few issues, we've actually seen a cohesive multi-issue story building, and it all culminates in this issue, #7, where the Hulk takes on the Avengers. And the action is fantastic. The story overall is very good. But man, the thing that stood out to me the most was just some really, really nasty jabs that the Hulk takes verbally at these people that he would have called friends in another life. He calls Captain America Captain Hydra, asks him what'll happen when he tears off his head. Will two more grow in to take its place? So it's a great issue. It's a great continuation of a lot of the elements that Ewing and Bennett have been bringing to this that I love. But then it also has a certain amount of dark humor that has not been present before, and that's welcome too. It's executed very, 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 very well. Those are the comics that I'm really, really excited about this week. Also, I stopped at Walgreens today. I have been looking to get a Marvel Legends Thing figure, like the one that I have. I don't know if you can see it off here behind me, but my two younger sons really wanted one as well, so I've been stalking Walgreens, waiting to find it there, and I did find it there, so I got each of them theirs. But I also found something else that I think my youngest son would absolutely love come Christmas time, so I picked that up, and we're going to very carefully unbox it right here on the channel. Very carefully, because it's going to have to go back in the box and get wrapped up, but let me show it to you. Check this out. This is a Walgreens-exclusive enormous Spider-Hulk pop. This thing is ridiculous. Let's pop it open, okay? Pun not intended, but gladly claimed. Careful not to break any of the cardboard. This thing is big. Wow, this guy is massive. That is an impressive piece of pop right there. This thing, I think I'm going to have to go back and get one for myself. This is really awesome, and it's really huge. Here you can see up on the screen comparison between this and some of the other large pops that I have. I believe this guy might be bigger than every other one that I have. They call it a 6-inch, but I think they also called the Gladiator Hulk a 6-inch. And this guy is probably bigger. Maybe like the ruffles on top of the Hulk's helmet brings him just up to size with him. But anyway, this definitely is a girthier looking pop than any of the other ones I have, except for maybe the Hulkbuster. It's awesome. Super, super cool. So, yeah, as I mentioned, I got my Fantastic Four Thing figure from Walgreens recently as well. I'm going to try to put a video up soon looking at all of the Marvel Legends Walgreens-exclusive Fantastic Four figures. Look for that hopefully here in the next week. Had a few setbacks in the past week with a sprained ankle and other family sicknesses and things going on, but trying to get back on the horse here really soon. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, you can read what we're up to at comics-now.com. You can watch all of our videos about merchandise, looking at comics here on our YouTube channel. And you should totally check out the Comics Now podcast. Just search for Comics Now in iTunes or Stitcher or on Google Play, and you can find us there. And as always, I'm Brian, and this is Comics Now.